Welcome back, Bloggernaughts. How are we? Place time of day here. Now, I've been looking at transportation lately and kind of sick and tired of boats on ice and teleportation machines. You need ender pearls and even though that they are teleportation machines, so they've got you still got to connect them. I mean, they're all connected by redstone. I mean, what? Where's the fun? So, I actually stumbled across another YouTuber who goes by the name of navynexus, I believe, and he was doing some funky things with sand. Well, there's things called sand pushers, which is something like this here, which is amazing. I mean, who would have known? Anyway, I just had no idea this was a thing. I think I stated in his comments too. I had no idea this was a thing. Kind of blew my mind at the time. Anyway, I'll give you a quick demonstration. So you stand on the specific spot you have to set yourself for, press the button, and bam, beautiful. And the distance is customizable. So depending on how much sand you've got glitched in here is depending on how far you go. So this is the big one. All right, so this is 482 blocks. Not from here to here. That little that building you see in the distance, that's just a continuation portal because you can only go as far. It's the render thing. I mean, okay, let's just do this. Okay, look at the top left hand corner, position 201. Now we press this button. That was a bit weird, but we got there. 683, 482, nearly 500 blocks distance. And what was that? A second, 2 seconds? I mean, this is as fast as you can fly on creative mode, and this feels like it's taking a long time. Like this is bad. This is very bad. Anyway, enough of that. We should probably jump in and show you guys how to build one of these beauties. Before I do, I'm gonna let you. Oh, too far. There we go. Got to find the right camera angle. Like, share, and subscribe. Yes, this is false advertising. Take it, love it, eat it. Okay, next. All right. So, actually, this is actually my second attempt at doing. Don't ask. All right. So this is 60 blocks. So this is the easiest way to do it. All right, so here we go. This is a creative mode. Why did I put stairs? Anyway, hit the button and fire. Okay, so that was pretty much everything in a quick fire motion. From here, I'm going to show you how to build the first module. Let's take this up a little bit. Okay, so first of all, you need 2 normal pistons, yada yada, right next to each other, and a stair. Okay, that's the direction you want to be facing. That's the direction you want the stair to be going. Okay, now half slab on top of the piston, half slab on that one. Now don't worry about that, it's a temp block. You can get rid of it if you want. It's just because it's easier to place a piston like that on top of it. I like to break it, but you can keep it there if you want. Now another temp block, put a single sand right there. Now this is easy to do on creative, let alone survival, but if you want it bad enough, you're gonna do it anyway, aren't you? So so sand there. Now that doesn't count as anything. Now depending on how far you want to go is depending on how many blocks. Now you can just jump sand until you reach build limit, and it will literally chuck you as far as you can go. I don't know why I said the word chuck. It will throw or push / teleport, whatever this thing's going to do. Okay, I don't know what would you classify this? Is it a teleport machine, or is it just a fast? We'll just go with fast travel for now because it seems safe. All right, so I'm going to build this up to sky limit, and you don't need to see this. This is boring. I love doing this. You ready? Catch myself. Okay, anyway. Now, from here, you want to break this block here and then just let it fall. Just let it fall. Actually, while we're waiting for this to finish, as you can see, it's starting to glitch out here. It's all stacking up, but you can put a block here. Just don't interrupt this at all, and get your button ready, because you're going to need your button next. Your button is important. It's done. There we go. Alright, so that was a lot. Put your button there, hit it once. Oh, flung myself back. And that's it. That's the first module complete. Really nice, really easy, really basic. Because it's what I'm like. I'm basic. I like my basic stuff. I'm simple. I like my simple things. Okay, now a little bit of a, I don't know, a pre-warning. For this to work proper, like, you have to be standing on the step. What I tend to do is I like to go into the sand, step back one, and you're pretty much you're in the perfect spot. Okay, now you hit that, it's going to fling you the full distance. Now if you're standing somewhere like here and hit it, you're only going to go, I think it's 12 blocks, because a piston can push 12 blocks. I'm pretty sure that's how what's his name, navynexus, explained it during his tutorial of these sand pushers. But yeah, he's under the impression that you can also hide it as well, but it would also give you the same 12 block radius, and his theory is because 12 block is the maximum push limit for pistons, which I can see how that works. I fully 100% agree with that. Anyway, but if you were to stand properly and hit it, boom, full distance, which is here. So I'm going to build this up a little bit. Keep flying, 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 flying. There we go. All right, so that's a long distance, and that pole would be the start of your continuance for your next one, and it'll hit you just one after the other, which is perfect for this here. Now this is the continuance, which it's a little bit more difficult, but it's really not too complicated once you get to know it. You can add a ton more delays. I mean, if you wanted to make pit stops, so it will slow down the process of your travel, as in from point to point, but it would allow you to get off at a different stop, and you could probably put another button here, so if you wanted to get back on and continue up, you can continue up. So there's a lot of things you can do with this, but let's just, for example, say you just want to get from point A to point B, and point B is a very, very long way away, and you have to go backwards and forwards all the time, and that's just not feasible. So you want to do something like this. So you want to be shot over here. Now that is your point. You need to be dropped down one. If this is level with this, the piston would not push you, does not push you onto the step properly, and it will not work as well or at all in some cases. Okay, so you need a piston to drop you down one block, and you need a piece of string in front of the observer, which will both activate everything. I had a mind fart then. Brain fart. Anyway, let's just build it, get this over and done with. Alright, so we'll take the fast route. Remember, special spot, fire. It probably would have helped if I measured. Okay, open eyes please. Thank you. Measure whereabouts you're going to land and how high. Remember how high the blocks were. Otherwise you do make the mistake. You'll be making that mistake as well. Okay, fixed it. Oh, that was a really bad shot of my underbelly. Okay, so like I said, from there to here, you'll be teleported to here. You need to go down one, so you want to be ended up here somewhere. So what we want to do is bring this out a little bit. Okay, now piston facing that way, observer facing this way. On top of that, in front of that observer, I should say, is, whoops, you need your string, which is this thing here. Place the string in front of the observer. Now that's not going to do anything right now, but if you add this, put a little bit of this here, boom, easy. It doesn't matter that it's going to tick twice anyway. So from there you want to be dropped down to here, so like that. So this is where, oops, okay, so in that case, that's where you land, the one drop, that's where your thing's going to be. So you want your piston on the third one down, 1, 2, 3, okay, and you want a piston here as well. Alright, and then obviously you want to be continuing on that way, so you want to place your stair there, just like we did with the other, with the first module. Just like that, and again, obviously I'm not going to go all the way up, I'll just do this, be enough, and catch, okay, break that, watch fall. You don't need a button for this one here. Now you want to try and activate this piston with this without interrupting the road, okay, because remember, you can't, it doesn't go through blocks, you don't transport through blocks. Okay, so in that case all we need to do is bring this down and put that there, but we want some sort of delay, and that should be fine there. Alright, look at us go. Alright, so we're going to add a little bit of delay to this because you want to give it time for you to be pushed down. Alright, so put that there, put that there, put a whole bunch of these down, as many ticks as you want. That was a mistake. Like that. Redstone dust, redstone dust. That should be operational. That's heaps of time, look at that. Okay, there you go. So you'd obviously have that if you want to get off. Or you could have it like this if you just want speed. Don't even need that one. Don't even need that one. Probably don't even need that one. Actually, let's test that out, okay, while I got you here, live on camera. It's probably a bit too fast. Oh, geez. Okay, maybe not. Okay, it worked. Alright, so that's doable. If you don't want to freak out as much as I did and worry every time, you could always add in another one and add some little bit of delay if you wanted to. But yeah, that's literally it. And then, as you remember, the next module, you'd have to do the exact same thing, down one more block. So try and guesstimate how far you need. The best thing to do first is to know your distance. If you want to get, let's say, 1,000 blocks out, you'll have to work out how far you can travel with each module, and then separate it to how high you'll need to be in order to bring the thing down. There may be another way to do it. No idea. This is the easiest I've found so far. I'm going to continue playing with this because it's awesome. And yeah, if there's any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section, as well as any newbies or anything like that. Hit me up. Thanks for watching, everybody. Remember, if you liked what you saw, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to all the Bloggernaughts that have subscribed so far, and you haven't become one, become one. Be one of us, one of us. And I will catch you all in the next episode.